And that's pretty weird. That kind of makes me think that, like, this map is like, when you start playing this map, it's like prior to the Easter egg being finished. And as you play this map, into the later rounds, the Moon Easter egg is done, and Richthofen's taken over. And I think that's why the fire sale music changes to the Richthofen themed fire sale music, which is actually pretty funny. It kind of reminds me of Crash Bandicoot music, if any of you guys played that game. But yeah, we'll keep an ear out for that when it happens. If we get another fire sale a little bit later in this game, have a listen to the music. And the other thing is, if we watch the zombies' eyes, because at the moment they're the orange Samantha-controlled zombies with the orange eyes. But we'll check them out and see if their eyes change to blue. It's just something I've noticed before when I've played this. Oh, we get a nuke. Let's hit that. Probably could have waited a little bit on that, but never mind. The reload on this is actually pretty fast as well compared to the RPD. Yeah, I love the LSAT. Okay, let's start getting this train together again. Okay, so let's just be careful. Got one slow zombie. Come out here. Gather them all up behind us. And then spray. So double points back there, I think. Let's grab that. Cool, last zombie. Yeah, I don't know, I just get the feeling, and you can see there that we've actually placed the maximum amount of claymores, so what I'm going to do is going to place a couple here, and then pick up 2 more so that I can place the ones that I'm holding from this point on. Yeah, but what I was going to say is, I kind of get the feeling that Treyarch may have laid off some of the older people that worked on zombies, because it just seems like they've thrown out some of the old concepts and ideas and ways of playing altogether, and even just little things like buying back ammo for a weapon off the wall. It refills the your magazine capacities, but not the actual gun itself, if you know what I mean. Which is a really weird little change to how they've always done things. And I just think they run the risk of alienating, like, I know a lot of people who have played zombies from way back in World at War onwards have really been disappointed with with the zombies that we've got in Black Ops 2, at least so far. But myself, I mean, I've enjoyed playing them, no doubt about that. I've been playing them non-stop since the game came out, almost, and really enjoying it. But there's some things that just make me think that, you know, it could have been just so much better. And I would have been completely happy if they just stuck to survival style maps and brought out, like, you know, 3 decent survival style maps and nothing else. None of these game modes and stuff like that. To be honest, like grief mode and that, although it can be fun for, well, I say a quick game, but some of them aren't that quick actually, depending on how bad the other players are. But I really think that was a mistake bringing in those other modes of zombie gameplay, like cooperative and that. Like, why on earth would you need to do that? Okay, so we've still got the old fire sale music going on. But guys, I guarantee if we listen to this later on, I don't know when it starts, to be honest, probably about around 25 or something like that, we'll have the Richthofen music going instead. It's just one of those funny little things I've noticed. Okay, so we hear that that gong or whatever it is going. So that the hands on that that clock or whatever it is must be turning. I still don't know exactly what that signifies. Alright. Got a slow zombie there. Let's be careful. Oh, not good. I nearly got trapped there. I shouldn't have. Oh my god, red screen. Yeah. Fortunately, we've got all the zombies in the train now. Yeah, you don't want to go right next to the perk machine like that, because, yeah, you can see I almost got myself trapped. So that's an example of what not to do, guys. Always give yourself room to escape from a situation like that, especially when you've got a whole bunch of zombies spawning in front of you and coming behind. Let's finish off these dudes. The uneven ground is a really great way of adding a little bit of a challenge factor to the map as well. I've seen a lot of custom zombies maps. A lot of you guys know that I play huge amounts of custom zombies on World at War, which is awesome and a lot of fun. But a lot of the newer map makers, the mistake they tend to make is they'll have like an open area which is completely flat and has no obstructions in it that you can easily run trains in. And I just think if they just made the ground like uneven like this, or have some dips and stuff like that in it, or some hills, that sort of thing all just adds to the dynamic of the map and makes it that little bit more interesting and a little bit more challenging. I can see great examples of how Treyarch have built this map. Like they've got rocks here, they've got like staircases and just like broken bits of sheds and all that sort of stuff that sticks out and makes it a little bit more challenging. And they've got the broken uneven ground going as well, so like they are masters at making a map, you know, balancing out how easy it is to run a train in maps. And I know for sure that they will deliberately create a map with a certain idea in mind of how difficult they want it to be. So, you know, they'll go with something like 5 so that there's a challenging map for zombie players that are a bit more advanced. And when they created 5, they deliberately made it more difficult map. And that's probably why not too many people like that map, although personally I enjoy it. It's kind of a fresh take on zombies, and I kind of find it hilarious how they've included Nixon and JFK and stuff like that in there. But other maps, I guess they think, well, let's make one that's going to be easy to play for all 4 players, something like Ascension, which is still a great map because there's so much going on in that map. Yeah. So I guess this map, this was kind of a DLC map, and like a map you got as a bonus for getting the hardened and prestige editions of the game. Although that only lasted for 4 weeks, so we went out and paid that extra money. That really only gave us a map for 4 weeks before everyone else. So that was pretty lame, but at least we didn't have to pay extra for it, I suppose. And I know a lot of people are saying, a lot of the kind of people that make videos of, oh, here's my awesome high round on No Man's Land, have been saying they want a No Man's Land style of map where you start off in an area and then teleport to the main part of the map. But to be honest, you know, I think that was an alright idea as a one-off, but I don't want it to become an entire game mode. And it's really only those people that want to post like videos of, oh, my sick world record, it's zombies, no man's land, and look how fast I did this, and look how many kills I got on the leaderboards, stuff like that. These people that basically invent world records and then claim them for ridiculous things that no one ever tries to do. But yeah, I mean, No Man's Land had its separate leaderboard, so fair enough, I guess. But I don't really want to see that too much in future. Just the straight out maps will suit me fine. Okay, we're going to start having to rely on the ray gun a bit more now, because it's just going to take too long with the LSAT to get kills going. But mind you, that will rack us up a whole heap of points. Not that we need points for anything anymore. The only thing we'll need points for later on in the higher rounds is when we run out of ammo in the ray gun, and we have to rerun the box to get it back. Let's have a listen to this. Okay, so we hear there a message from Richthofen at round 25, guys. Didn't I call it? Round 25. And check out the zombies. They now have blue eyes. And I bet if we get another fire sale now, I bet you it'll be the Richthofen music, because he'll be the one controlling the zombies. And so that indicates to me that up till round 25, the events on Moon are occurring up until where Samantha gets released and Richthofen takes over her body. From round 25 onwards on this map, the timeline is basically from the point where Richthofen is now in control, and the events that start in transit are pretty much starting. So that is an interesting concept that Track put into this map, in that it's occurring exactly at the time of the Moon Easter egg. So I guess we get a little bit of the story as well with if you melee the bunker, you can hear the transit characters in there. So I guess that tells us what they were doing at the exact time of the Moon Easter egg. Alright, let's chuck a few nades and spray this thing now that we've got the insta-kill happening. Just have to be careful. I keep an eye on the flashing icon when it runs out. I don't get myself into trouble. Alrighty, we should be okay. Let's just get through there. Back around here. So you can see I'm running a lot of figure of eights, and the figure of eight is basically the way to run trains in tight areas. Without a doubt, is more effective and safer than running the full circle strategy that some people do. Okay, let's try and kill them with the claymores. Okay, do we get... I think we got most of them. Still got a few crawlers there. Alright, so might actually be 3 claymores now, depending on your placement, to take out a whole wave.